Hey y'all, Dennis here, Muddy Water Search and Recovery, and I hope you guys are doing well. It seems like it has been forever since I've gotten on a live feed with you guys. And I know this video says live. Anytime we record on StreamYard as a video and upload that to YouTube, it always says that it's live, but this is a pre-recorded video. We will be going live soon though. Miss talking with you all, hanging out with you all, and just the overall conversation in these cases with you guys. It's again been incredible, the teamwork. But I wanted to come on and do a video, and we do have some updates on some cases. We do have 2 new cases to share with you guys tonight, and then we'll go over some different things. So first, we will start. We did have 3 cases where the missing person has been located. Unfortunately, all 3 were deceased. These are Danielle Owens out of Greenville, Tennessee, who went missing December 11th of 2022. There's Jacqueline Mitchell from Overland, Missouri, who's been missing since March 14, 2023. And there is Steve Crary from Grand Forks, North Dakota, who's been missing since February 10 of 2023. Again, reports come in showing all 3 had been located deceased. Our thoughts and prayers continue to go out to those families. Let's all keep them in our thoughts and prayers. We do have several areas right now where it's been reported human remains have been recovered, and we're waiting to hear confirmed identification in these different situations. We are monitoring that, and we'll update you as soon as we have word of confirmed identification in those cases. But there are 3 or 4 different ones at this point. So there's a lot going on out there. People are being found, but there are still every day more and more people going missing. It's like a vicious cycle. And, you know, our thoughts and prayers go out to all the families who are missing a loved one. And we will continue doing everything we can to help these families. Next, I want to go ahead and jump into the 2 new cases, get these out to you guys, or at least these cases are new for us. The first one is Craig William Hackney. Craig is missing from Pleasant Valley, Missouri. Been missing since March 1st of 2023. 46 years old. He is 6'3", 200 pounds, blonde hair and blue eyes. He was last seen in the Northland area of Kansas City, Missouri. He was last known to be driving a black 2011 Lincoln MKZ with mild damage to the passenger side bumper, headlight, and hood, with Missouri license plate number CW4H7Y. He has a tattoo of Brody on his right forearm, a tattoo of Shelby on his upper back, and a tattoo of a tribal lion on his left bicep, a tattoo of a dragon on his left chest, and a tattoo of Chinese lettering on his right shoulder. If you have any information on this case, please reach out to the Pleasant Valley, Missouri Police Department at 816-781-7373. And again, as always, you're more than welcome to reach out to us and we can get that information to where it needs to go. Next, we have, and I don't know if it's pronounced Rakia or Rakaya, but Rakaya Griffey. and she has been missing from Pennsylvania since October 7th of 2022. 24 years old when she went missing, 5'3", 125 pounds, brown hair and brown eyes. She does have a flower tattoo on her arm. She was last seen on October 7th, 2022. Her mother dropped her off at her boyfriend's residence at Town Towers apartment on Franklin Avenue in Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. Later that night, the two FaceTimed when Rakaya was cooking dinner, and nobody has heard from her since. If you have any information, contact the police department at 724-375-6682. And again, as always, you are more than welcome to get any of the information sent over to us. That is our group email account. Our entire team has access to this to help us monitor it better. And this is my personal cell phone. You're welcome to call and text. And whether it's information on these cases, other cases we're working on, etc., please feel free to use this contact information to reach out to us. Alex done a few videos earlier today. And in one of his videos, he was talking about how, it's wintertime. We've been cooped up inside. We're ready to hit the ground, go out, begin these searches again. The boat, hopefully this is the week the registration is processed on it. Going off the timeline that the website said and what they've told me, this week the registration should be processed. We'll get the numbers put on the boat, and the boat will be ready to go. I did get my transducer arm bracket in, so all we're waiting on is registration. I know we had stated that our first scheduled search was going to be this coming up Saturday. We do want to get the boat out on the water, make sure everything is set up and ready to go. So the actual scheduled search is pushed out for 1 week. However, the body of water that we will be putting the boat on, making sure everything's running right, has come up in a couple different cases. So while we are there doing that, we will also be doing a sonar search there to clear that body of water while we are out there. And I'm sure we'll be filming and we will be sharing that with you guys as well. But just kind of an update on what's going on with that. We do have a lot of searches lined up and more lining up. So it's going to be a very busy year, but we will have boots on the ground and be out on the water a lot this year. Another thing we have going on is I've got a handful of cases that I'm talking with family members who are going to be joining us on different live feeds to discuss the case. Speaking with them, I really feel that you guys need to hear this coming from them. A lot of times, I can be told something, I can relay it to Alex, Alex can relay it to Jeff, and you're getting our emotion, you're getting our thoughts into that. And sometimes it's really good for everybody to hear straight from a family member, and it's not distorted. It's, straight from them. But we do have several of these lining up. We will keep you guys up to date on this. And, these families, they deserve all the help they can get. We're going to continue to do everything we can to help them. Speaking with many of them, they do watch the live feeds, the open discussions. I've had so many of them tell me they are amazed at all of you guys, how you guys jump in and discuss on these cases. And they've told me seeing stuff like that, they know they're not alone. That goes so far with these families who desperately are needing help finding their loved ones. So let's continue to do everything we can to help them. April 15th, it's a Saturday. April 15th at 7 o'clock p.m., we will be doing a live feed on the Randy Leach case. That will be the 35-year anniversary that Randy went missing. We are going to have some special guests join us on this particular live feed. So we want to get this out to you guys so you guys can be aware of it, get it on your calendars. It'll be a full-blown discussion. Any of our guests that come on, you could ask them questions as well through through the chat over here. And, don't forget, April 15th, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So with these searches coming up, I did want to take some time and kind of go over with you guys, what you could expect to see in our search videos. First, I can tell you it's going to be very rare for us to go live while we are actually doing a search. We want our focus to be on the search efforts. If we're doing a live feed, we're interacting with the camera, we're answering questions and all of that. And that leaves a lot of room for error, a lot of room to where you can skip past something and not even know it because you're focused on a live feed, and some teams are able to do that and make it work. I'm just not comfortable with that. If we do a search and we don't find nothing on that property and we say that property's cleared, I've got to know 100% that property is cleared. So I felt our focus needs to be on the search itself. So while the search effort is happening, you're probably not going to see a live feed during that. We will be filming though, and we'll be sharing the videos with you guys. Now with the videos, and I've been fighting how to word this all day. I'm going to say there's going to be very little interaction with the camera. Now, what that means, if we're running sonar, you're going to see the sonar screen. If we're doing a ground search, you're going to see what everybody's doing. While the search is going on, you are going to hear us in constant communication with each other throughout the search. With that being said, you're not going to see us getting in front of the camera and breaking down everything. And one person over here with, you're going to see everybody involved in the search efforts, our communication back and forth. Then we will, as we're doing this, we are going to try to kind of explain a little bit what we're doing. In all honesty, between the conversation between the team you'll be picking up, plus actually seeing it on the video, you're going to see what's going on and understand what's going on. But we will try to, if we change from one thing to another, we'll kind of try to bring that out to you guys. And I'm trying to find a way to say all of this right. I don't want anybody to feel that we're avoiding the camera or I don't even know how to say it, but our focus needs to be on the search efforts. We don't want to miss something while we're out there and then wind up calling a property cleared and that property not be cleared. So a way to ensure that would be our focus will be on the search itself. But, I say little interaction with the camera. There will still be quite a bit of interaction. Of course, in between different things, we'll be taking a few moments, catch our breath, and we'll be talking with you guys on the video as well. So I don't want you to think that we're neglecting the filming. You're still going to see everything, hear everything, but our focus will be on the search efforts. When a search concludes, especially if it's a search that we've told you guys, hey, this weekend we're going out and doing a search. When the search concludes, we will try to do a live feed, and that's going to depend on signal on where we're at. But we do want to try to do a live feed, kind of give you an update of what happened. You know, was something found? Was the area cleared? And so we will do a live that way. Now, originally, within 24 to 48 hours after a search video aired, we would come on and do a live feed and kind of explain the entire efforts and break it down with you guys. It's still going to be similar, but our search videos for the first 48 hours are going to be released to our members only on the channel. After those 48 hours, it will be released to the public. And this is just a simple way to try to say thank you to the members on our channel, giving them, 48 hours early access to these videos. Once it has been made public, open for everybody, within 24 to 48 hours from that point, we will do the live feed and fully break the search down with you guys. But we want to make sure everybody's had a chance to watch the video before we do that live feed. So 24 to 48 hours after that. And I feel like I am rambling on and on a lot tonight. And if so, I apologize about that. But there is definitely a lot of searches already lined up, with several more lining up for this year. These are ground and water searches. The cases we're doing searches on this year, it's a full variety. There's some cases that appeared they're likely had an accident, driven off in a body of water, in a ravine, and just haven't been found. There are some that do look like they could be runaways. Now, we don't like to categorize a case as a runaway because we feel that completely changes the investigation, but we do have some that could be runaways. We have some that we will call medical accidents. These are typically elder people with dementia, Alzheimer's, and they wander off, that kind of situation. Several appear to be foul play cases. And we do have some that could be suicide, unfortunately. So you're going to see several different kind of cases we're out doing searches on this year. And one of the things that people have really been reaching out to me on recently is, how can you help? First, continue to send information in on these cases. When we do open discussion live feed, jump on, join in the discussion. Oftentimes it's the little bitty things in these cases that get brought up that may bust it wide open. So please join in the live discussions. Share the cases. You could share our videos. We do try to share the flyers over on our Facebook page. A simple Google search, a lot of times you could find the missing persons flyers in these cases. But blow social media up with the missing persons flyers. Get their faces out in the public. The more people who see these, the better the chances are that these people are going to be found. So make sure to share the cases. People ask how they could help Muddy Waters. Like and comment on the videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Consider becoming a channel member. I know this coming Sunday night, there is a chance that a family will be joining us on one of our cases. So depending on if that goes through for this Sunday or not, we may be doing a live feed Sunday night for our members, and then we'll do one that's open to everybody. If we do have a family member on, then we will do a separate live feed with that. But we're going to be doing a lot more stuff like that for our members as a way to say thank you. So consider becoming a channel member. We do have a GoFundMe account. The one that we had, it expired or something. It got taken down. So we did start up a new one. The link to that will be down in the video description. And I've had multiple people recommend that we do an Amazon wish list. I know some of the other teams have done this. So I've got it started. I'm just trying to figure out how to get that shared with all of you guys. That's been brought up to us multiple times. People said that this way, if somebody wanted to donate something to help, they can go on and order that and have it sent over. They're going to know exactly where their money went because they spent it on that. So that will be out in the next week or two at the most. And then, the biggest thing you can do right now is keep these families in your thoughts and prayers. Speaking with them, you can feel the pain they're going through. I couldn't imagine what they're going through. Definitely keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And let's continue doing everything that we can to help them find their missing loved ones. So, guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But definitely a lot of searches lined up and will be coming your way in maybe a couple weeks, if that. And we will have some other videos and a couple more live feeds coming up over the next couple weeks as well. So definitely turn the notifications on so you don't miss out on that. Again, a big thank you to Alex and Dan, Jeff, Tammy, Megan, Chrissy, the team, everything they're doing. It's been a pleasure working with this team. Incredible people. And until next time, you guys stay safe. Let's continue to do everything we can to help bring these